just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley.
Number 26.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He's taken down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And that's off the mark, incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 44-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
At the 37-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Barkley, toss play left. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Ball carrier. He was brought down by Patrick Onwuasor. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Nice job keeping that opening drive alive. And they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big time pickup for them. And now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone. Because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
A 3-yard pickup.
Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance. Reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Now this defense looking like they have come to play. The pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
1st down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
I don't think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He's brought down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
I mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
2nd and 9 now. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now it's Gurley. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A nice pick up there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw to Jefferson on the slant. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there, just like last play. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Back to throw here. And incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Time complete, and he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 18. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
First down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Another try for Barkley. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and goal to go.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. This will be caught at about the 6. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? In a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down. Meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
7-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A deep shot that's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Brought down back at the 29-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Being chased out left. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And out of bounds right around the 20.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Back to throw again. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. O.J. Howard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys have made this a 1-score game now.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
At the 37-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. And the defense will get their hands on it. Go the other way. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got it at the 15. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right, and he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
First throw now for the backup Brady. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
He was covered by Denzel Ward.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Again, it's Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals, because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll look to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
Now left side on the swing pass. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley, and it's 3rd and short.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Again, he'll drop to throw. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
A 54-yard attempt.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will push the lead up to 5. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Philadelphia.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. They had 2 straight 1st downs. Now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 13-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he finds Howard complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, first and goal. Punch it in, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Now goal for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Next to score, Wizards 26, Eagles 14.
Out now following the touchdown to kick.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throwing out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Catch by Gronkowski. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
they
don't
get
they?
a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Second and 14. Escaping the pressure right. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. Over the middle, Dorsett. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. The Eagles on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
They'll try and push it into Gurley. I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They're running with Gurley. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. Gurley unable to punch it in on 4th and goal. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll go to Barkley again. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
He was
no gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Complete. Jefferson the target. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
10 yards.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And an Eagle 1st down.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. And his throw is incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And now it's 3rd down.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. He releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3rd down and 10.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the 1st quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the 1st quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for the home team here, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they're going to fall to 3-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they will be back home next week for a date with Washington. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.